Good morning, another day here at FitzFab in the shed, no car in the lift. Why is that? Because I have to start this video a little bit different. Unfortunately, we lost all the footage from the start of this video, so we're just going to have to cut into this video. Basically, to bring you up to speed, we got this car dropped off to us. It's been parked for, was it up to 10 years or something like that?
Something like that, yeah, never ever drove.
So yeah, the owner has never drove this car, dropped down to us to get work done. The car wasn't running, got dropped down to us, it was covered in dust. We got the car running and then we got it up onto the lift. Starter was burnt out, went and got a new starter, and that should take it to this part of the video right now. Another day here at the shed working on the twin cam. This morning the brand new starter came in from Toyota. Shine your light down there, Dawson. So brand new starter from Toyota, luckily enough. So you can buy these brand new from Toyota, you just give them your old starter and it's like 150 quid, but yeah, brand new.
It's basically when you just do a trade.
Yeah, you just do a sick trade. Got it flexi, got the manifold off. So yeah, this is as far as the exhaust goes in this car. So to make all that, and well, first thing we're going to do is get this starter attached up and see if we can turn her over. Right, new starter in. Let's hit it. Sounds like shit, doesn't it?
Yeah, that's
right, let's fix that problem. Just before we fix the exhaust, we're just going to install that Louis Vuitton see-through case before we forget. And it's exciting about this, the owner actually got fucking bolts, which actually it makes some difference when you just put the nice bolts in it, because that's the only thing about the K70. When Dawson is finished making noise, yeah, so remember we refreshed that K70 engine and we didn't have the new top bolts, and it was the only thing letting the whole thing down. It's just,
I know we do have new top bolts.
yeah. And so the see-through cam covers are on, mint, tagged them as well. We said just before we do the exhaust, the owner wanted his wipers, the wiper washers working, so we ran hoses for them. They should just work now.
Definitely working.
They work. Right, so that's one thing. Just done a full bulb check, so we have everything except a brake light and one brake light. And is both reverse lights or one?
Both.
Both. Okay, so it's probably switch is probably just not connected on the gearbox. So we will throw up in there, do the exhaust.
Donut is absolutely amazing.
It looks so nice. Right, so as you can see, we started on the exhaust. Owner came, he had the downpipe and he had a flexi already. Flexi was gone, so put flexi on, put a flange on it. Trying to burn your eyes out of it. Dawson has just started welding up the first piece to the exhaust. So yeah, we will just keep on making this. I know we're after covering a lot of exhaust making on this channel, so we won't record too much of it, but we'll just probably just show you when it's finished or nearly finished. But oh yeah, we also got this back box. It's original Jap back box. Dawson drove off down past Yola or something this morning to collect it, so should be interesting to hear how it sounds. And there you have it now, full stainless system sorted. Now I know it's a bit dark, but I don't care, because how many twin cams exhaust you have to see so far, but it's done, that's the main thing.
Another one done. Right,
let's drop it down, get a run in here, how it sounds. Sounds nice and quiet anyway. Small bit of a blow, we didn't have the right gasket for it, so we made one with small bit of blow. Best sounding car in the world, I don't care what anyone says. It's the following day at the shed again. As you seen last night, we got the exhaust on the car, had it running. The owner wants these factory wing liners put on, so we're going to put them on. Unfortunately, last night when we ran the car, we had an oil leak and a water leak. So it's actually leaking from the sump right here. So we're gonna have to strip off a few bits and pieces and get the sump. The power steering line is leaking from this connector up here. That's not actually tight. So we're just gonna give this car a full nut and bolt check over, just for the owner's sake as well. There's a lot of stuff seems to be loose on it, so check everything, go through everything, and hopefully the rear brake pads come from the house today, so we can get all that finished up, and then yeah, that should be it. He should be able to like doing donuts in no time.
Okay, so as you would have seen from the last clip that Sham took, that the sump was leaking on the car when we got it going, so we took the sump down and cleaned everything off, all the old sealer, resealed it with a Permatech sealer that I got from Toyota. It's meant to be OEM. I usually use Durco, but I had it there, so we said we'd use it. So Sham is gone off to collect the brake pads now. They arrived today. So next on the list, well, tomorrow we'll be leaving the sump seal now. So tomorrow put the brake pads in, connect back up the calipers, bleed the brakes all around, check them, make sure everything is okay, and then next up then is to put a gasket into the flanges on the exhaust. The one that we had was a little bit too big, and it was blowing on the top, so yeah, we'll have to get one of them. And on other news, I just got a phone call to say that my car is ready from Stiv. He's still middle of the road kind of mapping it, but at 1.1 bar boost, it's after making 410 brake horsepower. So yeah, I'm absolutely over the moon. We're going to go now and get some videos of that, and we will let you know what it's like. And the workshop.
So we are now on our way to collect Dawson's car.
I was actually making conversation.
I don't care what you're doing, because you wouldn't stop at the shop for us to get a snack. He said he's not stopping the whole way.
This thing gets a blowout.
Watch the old that's the techno lead.
That's the Christmas lead.
Right, watch us get to Earlford. 3, 2, 1. Well, we are here at MD Tuning. Just arrived here, and Dawson's car is on the dyno. It's going to be class. It's going to be one of the fastest 1GFEs in Ireland, maybe the UK. I'm not sure what you lads be at over there, but this is serious build. Show you the engine.
Should that feel like a total different yoke?
See that graph? We're sending it off up here.
We're actually going to extend it out and go past it.
Past up there. It's going to go from that little screen up onto that big screen. That's how far that graph is going.
Did many people get
So here's the build. We'll give you a full rundown on this when we get back to the shed, but for now it's built 1 GTE rods, new turbo, new manifold, the whole lot, inlet manifold. So anyway, I was just on my laptop here and I'm after dialing it in a small bit. I have her up around here, so it's good now. So it goes like that, up the whole way up the graph, and we don't have any more screens, so it's up around here at the minute. But yeah, I'm going to just do a bit more computer in here, and we'll get back to you. just arrived back to the shed, one piece.
And one happy.
They're back
man.
together again.
The two lovers.
Two lovers. So yeah, Dawson's gonna do. I'm gonna make him do a video of talking through what was actually done to the car, but not now. We're after getting home. Go on, give me a blip.
I'd not seen some fella doing on TikTok last night. Rubbed them together and gives them like mint, ready to go.
Anyway,
stop power in the world.
New day back here at the shed. As you would have seen in the last video,
what shed?
we shut the
automotive.
Every time I talk, we collected Dawson's car in the last video. We left what we were doing on this car, so the brake pads actually came. They actually came in the post yesterday evening. The flows.
That's copper grease. That's the brake pad.
And I slapped that brake pad off your head. Anyway, we had the brake pads. We're going to put them in now. We fixed that leak in the front. Hopefully, we're going to run it up temperature just see if it weeps. Yeah, that's it. I just need to finish putting in the wing liners.
Well, it's only one left.
One left. That's it. I'm going to give Everton a nut and bolt check though quickly because there's so much loose stuff on this car so far. I just don't. And the owner's going driving it back to Dublin, so I don't fancy anything just like. Oh, he's having technical difficulties first thing in the morning. Watch.
Yep. Give me a 14 fast.
No, he's off. Right, go on. I'm busy.
Classic, bro.
Anyway, got the wing liners in. I'm not used to seeing these in a twin cam because every time it's like he knows when I'm fucking talking. Every time. Anyway, I'm not used to seeing wing liners in a twin cam because well, I definitely don't have them, and no one I know have them as well. So I had to figure out how to put them in, but they're in now. They look mint, lovely. So yeah, let's bleed the brakes and should be nearly good to go. Right, so the brakes are blade, clutch is blade, all the lights are done. That's the car basically finished. We're gonna get over to Carney and Dean. We're gonna get over to Carney now. He's gonna bring it outside, give it out a clean up, and Dawson, take it away. Like that, don't you? Can't wait to see it after a wash. Oh, another one bites the dust. Now they say, look at him run after me. Carney, over in DVS Valeton, the fellow who looks after all of our cars here, he brought it out and gave it a quick shine up, and my god, like if you actually like, this is a Toyota Avensis brown, discontinued because no one wanted to buy the Avensis in this colour, but I think this looks absolutely amazing. Dawson is just doing Dawson things. Yeah, so that's her finished. Now, unfortunately, it's not going the way we wanted to go. It's actually getting collected on a trailer again because when we brought it outside earlier on, we brought it properly up to temperature. Last time we had it up to temperature, we didn't have an exhaust on it, so it was a small bit loud. But you can hear a slight knocking coming from the engine. Now, earlier on it sounded like it was from the bottom, but then now it kind of sounds like it's coming from near the top. I don't know, this engine was built years ago, so I don't know anything about it, and I'm not opening it up because someone else built it, so I'm not touching off it. So unfortunately the owner has to collect it like this, but the main thing is the car is the car is done, and all it needs is just maybe something small, maybe something handy. I just don't want to open it up because for whatever deal was done on this car, I don't want to be opening up someone else's work because maybe the person who done it might want to have a look over it or something like that. So
before someone else goes at it.
Yeah, so if he wants us to do something after, we will, but for now I think he is still going to be happy because
compared to how it looked coming in.
It looks good, and
had no exhaust, no brakes, loads of silly bits like that, and it wasn't running. So yeah, we managed to get it running, got it cleaned up, got the brakes done, new brake pads, fluid, everything. So yeah, seems to be good.
Bit of a kick in the stones, but even like we felt bad for him today. Like we didn't even charge for the work we carried out on this car today. Just as a I don't know, I think it's just like a car fella. You've had hardship, I've had hardship, and we were like, oh geez, we felt so bad.
When someone doesn't learn like that, you're like, it kind of softens the blow a little bit, even though it doesn't it doesn't make up for it. But yeah, look, we were kind of hoping that he was going to be able to come down and drive it for the first time, because he hasn't actually drove it. I know we've said it, but he hasn't drove it since he bought it, so we're kind of gutted that he can't drive it home either. But
hopefully
it is what it is.
Hopefully he'll get it out soon. But what we need to do now is go to Wexford.
Walk outside the door, put my car in the lift, take the gearbox back out with clutch and fly.
Okay, we were nearly going to Wexford, but yeah.
But no, we're not.
Right, if someone can give me a lift to Wexford, even though when you
Greatly
see this,
appreciate it.
when you see this video, I've already been, but yeah.